and people. So you think when you go up there, you're going to have a little separate corner by yourself? You better go through Samaria. You really think you're going to have a little corner? I heard some people say, this guy said he went to heaven and he didn't see black folks. And it says, why you didn't see black folks? He said, well, I didn't go in the kitchen side. So you think when you get there, there's going to be some separate corner for just black folks and people who speak your language. And they come in and you don't like them because of the color of their skin. You need to change, man. You need to make yourself vulnerable. If you are going to grow, you need to make yourself vulnerable. Every time the lobster wants to grow, it's got to shed its old skin. And when it sheds that old shell, Pastor, at that point it is the most vulnerable because it's got rid of its old ways. Nobody says that it's going to be equal and nice. Jesus tried to go through Samaria one time and they told him, not here. You read in the Bible, in Luke, Jesus was trying to go through Samaria and they told him, oh, you going up to Jerusalem? Well, you ain't going to pass here. You need to make yourself vulnerable. We need to celebrate our differences. Truly celebrate our differences. Sometimes when you march up with your flag, take somebody else's flag. Amen. Take somebody else's flag. Sometimes when you wax and you want to talk about how great your cultural mooring is, just read some. When Pastor wants to talk about Jamaica, let him start talking about Guyana. Huh? When you want to talk about Africa, and I can speak. Let me speak. When we come here, I beg you, drop your language that says back home this and back home that and back. You're not back home. Hold a second. You're not back home. This might be rough, but I'm speaking from the aspect that I came from the West Indies. Could you understand how the African American brothers feel when you start saying, back home this? Oh, we don't do it. Back home, we don't do it like this. But boy, I had an elder back home that didn't believe that man landed on the moon. I'm so glad I got rid of that view that I got from that elder, because I knew that man landed on the moon. Some things you got to drop. And your cultural challenge is to know what to drop and what to keep. You need to know what to drop and what to keep. When you get here in America, everybody buying using credit card, bring that same cash only from back home, bring that here. Bring that here. Cash only. Oh, I want to buy a car, I'm going to save my money. I'm going to save it up so that I can buy a car, right? Just bring that African value. That racism, leave it there. We need to celebrate our differences. Can an American become a Christian and an American without being made over into a Nigerian? Hear me. Can an American become a Christian without being made over into a Nigerian? Yes, he can. But if that American needs to win a Nigerian, he's got to learn something about Nigeria. Something about Nigeria he has to learn. And the end product of that American would be a rounded Christian. You know what God is trying to do to us when he says, go ye therefore into all the world? You really think that he's trying to win the world. No, he's trying to win you. He's trying to win you. He's trying to cut out from you some of those prejudices and some of those things that has nothing to do with religion whatsoever. That's your culture. Some of the songs that you say you don't like, it has nothing to do with the religion. It's the culture. I refuse to accept that the American government